Not just deceptive, but deceptive in the way that they are allowed to distribute information. They're allowed to not be transparent about their studies. They could have multiple studies that show a negative cause or a negative effect, and they don't have to release those studies.
Why?
Because they're bought and sold.
But I think it's an agenda to it.
You think so?
I think it's an agenda attached to it because they restricted any natural thing like ivermectin. Iver means like it caused ivermectin. Mectin, for the Latin of it, it was worms, and it was anti-worms. And what the ivermectin does, it causes the worms to have paralysis, or parasites to have paralysis, because it stops their information from passing. And there's these things called the nodes of Ranvier between each neuron. There's an axion, and there's the axion, and oh my God, I just forgot the leg that comes off of dendrites. Those dendrites and the axions have these things called nodes of Ranvier, where they're not allowed to touch each other, and it transfers potassium and chlorine back and forth to each other. Potassium, chlorine, chloride, and hydrogen back and forth. Well, in the worm, the ivermectin stops that to where the worms become paralyzed. So it was an immediate defense against the pathogen, but they immediately shut that down and wouldn't allow anybody to use it.
They showed that it stops viral replication
Completely.
in vitro. Yeah, they know that they know that there's a mechanism involved, and they try to pretend. And then they also try to pretend it's dangerous, which is insane. And they even got Rolling Stone magazine on board with it, where they printed an article where they were showing these people that were waiting in line for gunshot victims because so many people were overdosing on horse dewormer.
Yeah, well, that was propaganda.
It was a full-on lie. Not only that, they were so stupid and clumsy about it that the image that they used, this is Oklahoma,